just kind of trying to figure out what my next step is going to be. So,
Okay. All right. Well, the book was published in 2011.
okay.
So this book was about the awakening,
Uh-huh.
and it got published, but the story continued,
Of
and
course.
so I'm
Like all
still
of ours.
yeah. So one of the consequences was cogno movement. There was another consequence, which if you watch, there's other interviews on Gaia, which one of them is called A Simple, Profound Method of Healing. And it can give you a little bit of the of one of the one of the things that occurred where I had um, experienced and then started teaching uh, that we have an innate ability to heal others um, with basically just thought alone, just thinking and seeing them in a certain way elevates us into a different dimension, and healings happen nearly instantly.
Mm, fascinating.
Yeah. So anyway, it's free. It's on there. You're a Gaia subscriber, so
Cool. I'll
that
check it
might be
out for sure.
okay. Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And hi, Lori.
Yes, hi, how are you? I am a physical therapist working with children on the autism spectrum, and I saw your interview on Gaia, and it really brought me back to what I've learned about the brain balance techniques. And I'm also an intuitive healer, and I kind of work with my students, helping them to feel as comfortable as possible. But I think this might be another step towards creating that brain balance. I don't know how much they can connect in with the cognitive emotional experiences, but I hope to use this somehow. I just feel called to somehow use this with these type of children. I know you're not allowed to say like this helps with certain diagnoses, but autism is a big spectrum. There are some kids that just have different disorders, not even autism. So I'm just very interested. I'm looking to use my continuing education money towards taking the basic course and then seeing where it goes from there.
Thank you, Lori. And you're exactly right. I cannot, I can't, I can't say.
Yes, I understand.
I so wish I could.
Yeah, I just feel called. I have a knowing. It's okay. So that I don't need proof besides that I feel that this might help them in some way. So I would like to try. Can't hurt.
Yeah, yeah. There's an interesting thing that kind of happened along the way. And the interesting thing, and I think you'll find this particularly interesting, is the discovery of cogno movement. Well, first was emotional, and what it had was what I would call a desensitization of emotion. And what we found is that desensitization, there's never a time that your body's not in contact with your mind and your mind's not in contact with your body. So we have feelings, and that stimulates our thoughts. And the desensitization that's been experienced by people. There was a guy, he's a doctor,
You're muted. I can't hear you.
Hey, Bill, if you can hear me, try to unmute. There you go. Did you get it?
There we go. Are you we better now?
Yes. Go ahead.
So the president of the Pediatric Chiropractic Association, Dr. Peter Kevorkian, he came out and saw me in San Diego. They wanted me to do a talk for they had a convention with, I think, 700 doctors. And the talk was related to consciousness. And this was right about the time I had discovered Cogno movement. And Dr. Peter Kevorkian was there. And I said, hey, I found this amazing thing. And I just figured it out. And that people get desensitized to their emotions. And it'll blow you away. And there were 3 other board members there. And I grabbed the ball, and 2 of them were like, yeah, I got a thing, and they had a thing for, personal. And we did Cogno movement, and it went away. And Dr. Peter Kevorkian said, I don't have an emotional thing. And he wasn't kidding. He did not have an emotional thing, but his face was swelled up. And he said, the doctor, this dentist screwed me up. I lost my enamel in my tooth. And he said, I'm here from Boston. I can't eat any food. And it's like, he's in pain. He said, can you do this for my tooth? And I was like, no, I can't do it for your tooth. You lost your enamel. You're screwed, what this is emotional stuff, right? And he kept coming back. He was like, hey, do you think you do it for my tooth? And so finally, after the 3rd time he asked, I said, oh, yeah, okay, let's do it. It's not going to cost anything, right? So I said, I just want you to focus on your tooth and the pain. And boom, 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 we did it. And it went 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. A year later, I couldn't believe it happened. And then a year later, I saw him at the convention, after my talk. And anyway, you could see what happened to him talking about what happened to him. If you look up Dr. Peter Kevorkian and Cogno movement, he'll tell you the story. But anyway.
Well, yeah, even if it just helps the children in school to focus better, because I saw one of your videos about helping the kids to just focus better, even in general education. I think that that's a very important part of what you're doing in addition to the emotions. So even if I lead with that, I'm hoping to see some success in balancing their sides of the brain.
If you will email me at billmckennaevents@gmail.com.
Sure.
I have information for you on that. And I have a lot of information about that and schools that we're into and different things that, just email me and
Will do. Thank you.
Hey, Bill, well, we have everybody. Let's just share a tiny bit about the schools, because I think that that's relevant here. Cogno movement is in some schools now. And what we discovered is that the behaviors changed in schools. That was our biggest surprise. We thought that, class or scores might go up because we're harmonizing the left and the right side of the brain, which did happen. We found that kids were getting along much better, which was fantastic. But one of the teachers who's here locally, he teaches 2nd graders, which we know is difficult anyway. The year before, the school had so much trauma with kids misbehaving and kids with behavioral problems that even the principal was traumatized. Last year, by December, that same teacher had written 100 referrals the year before. And I guess they don't call it that anymore. That shows how old I am. But they sending the kid to the principal. if anybody knows what people call that now, but we used to call it a referral. So the kid was in trouble. They had to go talk to the principal. That's how bad their infraction was. The year before, he had sent 100 kids to the principal. This last year, he sent 2, and none of them were from his classroom. So the change was dramatic. And, you know, people were saying, oh, this is just such a good group of kids. Well, true, but also not. They used Cognomovement. The summer before that, we used it with a group that was a theater camp, where the theater camp was 75 kids. This year was 65, but had been 75 before. And it would take them from 30 to 45 minutes to get everybody on the stage, for one, all their stuff put away on the stage, and then get through their first warm up. After using Cognomovement as a group, by day 3, they were down to 7 minutes. So with kids in general, we find that lots of things change. And if you consider Cognomovement, at its core, it changes patterns. If you can find a pattern in the body, you can change it with Cognomovement. So those are things we can say. Back to you, Bill.
All right, wonderful. So we have a limited amount of time, and my point of this this particular session today, this hour, is to give you the experience, so you can actually solve a problem for yourself today. And for those of you who don't have your Cognomovement ball yet, you can see all these people for the first time coming on the call, and some of them have been here before, but actually their experience, and they're going to be a variety of things, right? I'm not saying that, oh, we're going to just do grief, or just going to do fear today. So you're going to pick the biggest issue for you, and you're just going to pick one issue. And what we're going to do is work on that. Now, Cognomovement, right, has many things that it can do. Athletic performance, sometimes that's really of value. Stress, things around weight, specifically around your desire for certain foods. So if you have a craving for a certain food, you're going to imagine you're enjoying the food. That's all you're going to do, is you're going to enjoy the heck out of that food. The taste, the smell, the texture, the time of day, the people you're with, everything about that food or drink, whatever it is, and you're going to enjoy it. If you have an emotion, a situation right now where you're really afraid of something, you're going to allow yourself to be afraid of it completely. You're not avoiding it. You're not making any excuses. You're just like, I'm terrified of whatever it is. It could be a relationship. I know it sounds strange, but it could be a relationship, and there might be some feelings that you have a special feeling about somebody, and we're going to ask you just to feel it. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Feel it completely. You're not going to apologize for it. You're going to feel it. Why do we do this? Because it lights up the part of the brain that's involved with this person, right? Or this situation. So you let yourself really feel it. And anyway, that's what you do. And then we're going to do the exercise. 99% of your attention needs to be on the issue. Only 1% is just on doing the exercise. So it's really about your ability to focus on the issue. I'm going to be reminding you how to do it. Cognomovement combines many different things to break the pattern. Everything from your points that are used in acupuncture, where we're going to challenge those or really pressurize those, and try to release it that way. There's some breath, and there is movement. So we're going to get a lot of different systems activated to cause you to release this thing, how you feel. The net of it is you experience an emotional or release of it where you basically just don't feel that way anymore. That's the end result. Or with a craving, for example, you just, you know, if it's chocolate cake, you know, you're like, well, you know, I don't feel it anymore. You know, it may have been the biggest thing in your life. You had to have a slice a day, you know, before that. And now it's like, so and people's cravings are varied, you know, I've heard everything from popcorn to Coca-Cola to Snickers bars to white wine to creamy dips with creamy dips, you know, anything you would dip, you know, a carrot stick in or something that's got cream on it.
Don't forget Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A was another one. Yeah. You know, so anyway, it could be anything. So that is, I'm going to answer questions at the end of this. And but if there's anything urgent right now that you would like, hey, what about this? So I can get you set on the right foot. You can unmute yourself right now and ask the question, or anybody in YouTube or Facebook land, if you want to comment. Liz Larson has got the ball on it. She'll get the question in front of me. So.
Hello.
I hear a faint hello from somewhere.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear.
This is Floor.
Hi, Floor.
I wanted to work on possibly like overworking myself. Like I constantly push myself until I'm like about to fall asleep standing up, basically. Like that's like I'm a Gemini. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but I just push myself and I never stop. And it's like hard to even fall asleep for me. So how would I work on that today so I can, you know, learn to just take it easy and relax a little more?
Okay, so there's something in you, right, that feels like the need to really push, right?
Yeah.
You're wound up, right?
Yeah, and I'm like overwhelmed at the end, and I'm just, even though I'm tired, my mind just wants to keep going and going and going, and it's like, ugh.
And you need to shut down because you need your sleep. You've got children, young children, right?
Yes, 5-month-old and a 3-year-old.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go at this a little bit different on account of, even though this is Cogno movement, I'm going to teach you what I call one of the secrets of the masters. So with this, you will knock yourself out. So in Cogno movement, today, you're just going to feel those stresses of, I feel this way. And let yourself feel the stress, okay? And then you're going to do Cogno movement, okay? But one of the things that you need is a good night's sleep.
Yes.
And this is very hard for you to get with a 5-month-old, but at least we need to knock you out to get you at least some hours of sleep, okay? So this is important for your welfare and that of the baby. So and this is, by the way, this is good for all y'all. And you're gonna love this, every single one of you, especially now. One of the big things I get asked is, I can't sleep. The reason everybody can't sleep is because they're freaked out. They're like, the election, the economy, the COVID-19, you know, my family, everybody, right? It's all crazy right now. So this is, when I teach you this, by the way, it has a scientific basis for why it works. And I'll kind of walk you through it. Now, your eyes, your physical eyes, when they're open, they connect, or they stimulate a part of your brain that's the conscious part of your brain. When your eyes are closed, they stimulate basically the unconscious part of your brain. So that's the first thing to know. The second thing to know is that your breath is the communicator in between your unconscious brain and your conscious brain. How do we know this? When you have stress, right? What's the first, or something happens, what's the first thing you do? You hold your breath. Or you're just talking to somebody and they say something and you hold your breath. Or you'll gasp. Now, most people don't even realize they do this. But we're going to utilize, I could get into this whole hour on this one thing, but the important thing is that you just get the technique. You just need to be able to do this. So what you do, the first part of it is you're there and you need to go to sleep. Close your eyes. If you can, breathe through your nose. If you can't, breathe through your mouth. Either way. And you just breathe in normally. You're not making a big deal here, but you're just breathing in and out like you normally do. For one is a one in breath, one out breath. That's one. You do 5, right? And then you open your eyes. Do 5 breaths in and out. You close your eyes. You do 5 breaths in and out. Okay, this is one part of it. The other part of it is you're going to cross your arms over your body. Now, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it on the shoulders, but you could do it on the arms. The important thing is just to be comfortable. So here you are. You're in bed and you're like, I can't go to sleep, and your mind's racing. You're going to tap how you feel. My mind is racing. What am I going to do tomorrow? I got to go to the store. Got to make sure I got the formula. Do I got the formula? Is there enough formula? You're like, they don't have the right band. She doesn't like the other brand. That type of thing. And you just feel it. However you feel, you tap how you feel. Okay. And you're breathing, and you have your eyes open. Then you close your eyes, and you're tapping, and you're breathing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open your eyes and you're going to breathe. And what you're going to do is slow down just a little bit, it's just a little bit less. And then you're going to open your eyes again and you're going to breathe. And then you're going to close your eyes again, and you're just going to slow down just a little bit. And then you're going to open your eyes, and you're going to keep tapping. Then you'll close your eyes again, and you're just going to slow down a little bit more. So the 5 cycles, eyes open, 5 cycles, eyes closed. This is 1 round. And then what you're going to do is this will take you typically about 6 rounds. Some people, it may take 12. Most people go down before they ever hit 6. They literally will knock them out. Why is that? First of all, you're starting to balance the conscious unconscious, but you have something called a frequency following response in your body. This is your waves of your brain, right? The brainwave state. And what you're doing is you're manually bringing it down by slowing down. If you start tapping how you would feel right as you go to sleep, if you just imagine what's it like when you're just on the edge of going down. If you were to tap the rhythm of that, it's going to be dang slow. It's certainly not this, right? That ain't how it is when you're about to pass out, right? You're about ready. It's you can barely keep moving, right? So anyway, that's the technique. I wanted to make sure she's got a baby, and I want to make sure she's
Thank you.
healthy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, I have just have a couple of little quick maintenance things. We've got a couple of things from our viewers. One is, you know, is there, if you don't have your ball, what can you do for today? So the answer to that is that the Cogno ball is very, very important in our process, as the color and symbol and shape matter. But for today, if you have something else, a ball or some other colored object, you can use that for today and you will get some effect. The other thing is, if you don't have any of that, watch Bill's ball very closely as he works, and you will get some effect. There are also some other things that he's going to do with eyes and with ears. You'll definitely get effect from that. So stay with us and just do whatever part of it you can. The other thing is that one big thing that we're hearing a lot of is people are very, very uneasy about current events. So if you are feeling uneasy about anything in your life, today's session will really help you. So hold on to whatever the uneasiness is in your body. You don't even have to know what it's about. Hold on to that uneasiness, and the session will really help you clear that as well. Somebody asked about money issues. Same thing. However you feel about that issue, focus on how the body feels, and you will find some relief. So make sure after the session, if there's a moment, that you tell us how that worked for you. All right, Bill, we're good to go. We are live
Fantastic.
on Facebook.
So you want to really, thank you. So the person with the money issues and that sort of thing, and this goes for all the issues, you really want to feel it in your body. So these things are stuck. They're stuck in our body, and basically our subconscious is expressing itself through our physical body, and our feelings control 95% of our decisions. So that changing the feeling is super important. This is not Bill McKenna. This is a neurological fact, and we can supply you with some. You email me, I'll supply you with some research from USC and a neurologist there. But feel the feeling as much as you can, and the exercise will start to move that right out of your body. There are times when you may feel nauseous or some other feelings in your body. Hold on, muscle through it. It's gonna release. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is I'm going to take you through how it goes. I'm just going to show you this one time. You don't have to memorize it, because I'm going to walk you through it as we actually do it. First thing, focus on the issue. Really feel it. And then you're going to move the ball from left to right. Now, this is below the waist level. Below the waist level, you can say the color that you see: orange, green, blue. And we're going to go side to side while we're focused. 99% of our attention is how I feel. Then we go to the belly button. Then we go to the solar plexus. We say the color. Then we go to the chest. We say the color. Then we go to the throat. Say the color. Either side: green, blue, red. And then we are at the eye level. And then we're overhead. That's how I feel. We're going to stop after we go up the body, and then we're going to do an infinity. Now, when we do this right here, we're going to follow the ball, and we're going to do it very, very slowly. Very slowly. If you don't have a ball, then simply follow all the way with your eyes in a big infinity. You're going to do this very, very slowly. Your eyes are connected and integrate an integral part of your brain and your spinal cord. It's really all one system. And this actually what it does is it stimulates the part of the brain that's inactive relative to the particular issue that you're working on. Once we get through with that, you're going to walk in a figure eight. A figure eight is just 2 U-turns. One U-turn in one direction, another U-turn in the other direction. That's it. You're focused on the issue. You're going to stay in the issue. That's how you do it. Also, in between rounds, there's going to be multiple rounds. I'm going to show you something because it takes a little bit of explanation here. When we cross over our arms or we're crossing over across the center line, we cross information across the corpus callosum, the left-right hemispheres of the brain. Left hemisphere is all about fear, right? And stress and that sort of thing. And the right half is not. So we're making information flow across from the logic to creative, creative to logic. Now, your spinal column is expressed right here in the outer lip of the ear. We know this from acupuncture. So we're crossing over the lobes of the brain. We're going to take and pinch the outer rim all the way down to the earlobe. This is the tip of the tailbone. This is the brain. So if you're a woman, take off your earrings, or man, doesn't matter what, earrings are going to prevent you from squeezing. You squeeze and wiggle as hard as you can while you're focused on the issue. You may notice there's a little part that hurts. Somewhere, strangely enough, on one ear, or maybe both, it hurts while you're focused on this. And you're like, that's weird. Well, guess what? That is the issue that is in you that's stuck is actually expressing right here too. And you'll notice because it doesn't feel good. You'll also notice when the thing clears, the pain goes away. Okay, ready? Grab your ball. What's the first thing you're going to do? Pick the issue. Craving, emotion, money, food, whatever it might be. Pick one issue and put the issue on a scale of 1 to 10. Put the issue on a scale of 1 to 10 for yourself, emotionally, and then also physically. Where is it in my body? Now, most people will find the issue and feel it somewhere along the center line, but it doesn't have to be. It could be in your hands. It could be in your feet. It could be in your legs. Let yourself feel it. Feel it completely. The more you feel it, the better this works. Let yourself feel it. Feel it completely. And ready? We're feeling it. 99% of your attention is on feeling it. Feel it. Ready? And begin. All the way left, all the way right. This is down below the waist level. Say the color when it goes across. You want both hands on the ball. The reason you want both hands on the ball is because my hands need to cross the center line of the body. If you're going like this, not going to work. You need to cross the information over. Feel it. We need to really light the brain up. Feel it. You feel how you feel about it. Let yourself feel it. No excuse. No apology. This is how you feel. Let yourself feel it. Say the color. Say the color. Say the color. And now you're going to move yourself up to your belly button. And say the color. Stay focused on the issue. Stay focused. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. You feel how you feel about it. 99% of your attention is on the issue. And now, up at the solar plexus, feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. And now you're up at the chest level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Now you're over at the throat level. You're at the throat level. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Up above your head. Feel it. Feel it. Okay, and now do the infinity. You pull the ball near your face and very, very slowly. You don't need to say any color. You don't need to do anything other than follow the ball with your eyes. You want to just follow the ball with your eyes and feel how you feel about it. You feel how you feel about it. You can switch the ball over when you get to the center. Makes it easier. Just slowly move the ball. Feel it. Let yourself feel it. If your mind wanders, go back to the one thing. Remember, we're not doing 10 things. We're only doing one thing. If you try to do 10 things, it doesn't work. You need to focus on one problem and only one problem. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. You may notice as you're going slowly through this that there is a part that's uncomfortable, that your eyes are like, it feels like a kind of a pulling or a pressure. What you do is just park the ball there. Park it there, stay focused on the issue. All of your focus is on the issue. Just park the ball there where the discomfort is. Allow yourself to feel it. Just feel it. Keep your eyes over in that position. You're going to notice, interestingly enough, that you may already start to notice that they're loosening up, that the pressure is going away. If not, just leave it parked there. If the pressure has left that place, then just slowly keep going. You can stop where the next place of pressure is. This place of pressure has very much something to do with this issue that you're focused on and the part of your brain that is not active relative to it. Let yourself feel it. Feel it. Feel it completely. Feel it. 99% of your attention is simply feeling it. Feel it. Okay, now stop. You're going to walk in a figure eight. Stay in it. Stay in the problem. Really feel it. Feel it. You go to the left, and then you go to the right. Turn and make a U-turn to the left, or a U-turn to the right. It's a figure 8. Following just a small figure 8 as fast as you can. Really feel it. Really feel it. Feel it. Okay. Now, remember how I talked about the ear, the outer lip of the ear. This is the entire spinal cord. Ready? You're going to really feel it. Feel it completely. You're going to be very aggressive with this. Now, when you're here, you're going to pinch and wiggle as hard as you can, this outer lip right here, okay? So pinch and wiggle as hard as you can. Feel it. Feel the problem. You feel how you feel about it. Feel it. Ready? And you're going to go from the top of the ear all the way to the earlobe, down the edge of the outer edge of the ear. Ready? 20, 19, 18, squeeze and wiggle. 15, 16, 15, 14, 13, squeeze and wiggle. Focus on the issue. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, squeeze and wiggle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, squeeze. And let it go. Pull the ears forward. Breathe into the tip of the tailbone through your nose. And then up the spine and out the top of the head. Pull the ears forward again. Ready? And we're going to do it one more time. This is going to be for 10, a count of 10. Focus on the issue. Feel it. Really feel it. Focus, focus. Ready? And on the top of the ear. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze and wiggle as hard as you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let go. Pull forward. Breathing into the tip of the tailbone. And up and out the top of the spine. Excellent. Now, turn your head all the way over to one side and simply yawn. You may feel the most interesting sensation when you do this up the back of your legs and up your spine. Ready? Yawn again. I love the way that feels. Turn your head the other way. Ready? Focus on the issue and yawn. And then yawn again. Some of you will be having this interesting sensation happen. This yawning is a natural release mechanism. We're forcing the body to starting to let go. All you're going to do now, grab your ball again and face another position. Every time we face a new position, we're stimulating our brain. New perspective. The ball is now below your waist again, and you're going all the way left, all the way right. Let yourself really feel it. Feel it. The most important part of this exercise is you feeling it. It's not the exercise, it is you. The number one priority is for you to feel how you feel. That lights up the brain. And that's the most important thing. Really feel it. This exercise gets easier and easier the longer you do it. And the reason it gets easier is because the brain is now connected. Those neurological connections have happened. And so it becomes easier and easier. It's kind of hard when you first start. You're probably, don't beat yourself up that, oh, my focus is on the color and it's not on the issue. Let yourself just feel it. Feel it the best you can. The connections will get made here in a few minutes. It gets easier. Okay, keep going, keep going. It's down below the waist. Feel it, feel it. Feel the issue, Feel it the best you can. All right, now belly button level. Belly button level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. Feel it. Say the color. Feel it. Now you're at the solar plexus level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. You're at the chest level. Chest level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. And above the head. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Okay. And now you're going to do the infinity. Relax. Just feel how you feel about it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Let yourself feel it. Feel how you feel about it. Feel it. Feel it. It's very, very slow on this. You don't need to do anything other than feel the issue, and you want your eyes to stretch all the way up. Your head is straight forward, and your eyes are simply following the ball. Feel how you feel about it. Let yourself feel it. Even though it feels miserable, stay focused on it. For some of you, you're enjoying whatever it is that you crave, which is awesome. And that is, you just feel how you feel about it and enjoy it. That's what you do on a craving. You don't push it away. You enjoy it completely. Just have at it. Feel it. Feel it. So great. Just feel it. Again, if you feel that kind of that pulling in the eyes, that discomfort, you may even find there's kind of a blank spot in your vision. Park the ball there. Just park it. Park the ball. Leave it there. Keep your head straight forward. Keep your eyes on the ball. Stay focused on the issue. Stay focused on the issue. And then you move through. You may find that you get certain strange pictures coming into your head about this. You're thinking about the thing, and then you get a picture of childhood type things. It will make the issue move faster if you simply just say it. You know, Christmas tree, turkey, soccer, hitting baseball with brother, hiking, all those different, whatever it is, you just say it as you move through. As you're focused on this one thing, if a picture comes up, you just identify it by saying it. Very, very slow. Very slow. Stay in it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Nice. Okay, stop. Figure eights. Walk in the figure eight. You're still staying in the issue. Every time you move your body in a U-turn, you shift lobes of the brain. This is the most amazing, simple thing in the world. Just shift directions. If you pace in your house or anywhere else, set up 2 chairs or whatever and just walk in a figure eight, you're going to find new ideas, new concepts come to you. Because you are utilizing your brain in a new way. You're shifting lobes of the brain. Stay focused on the issue and do the figure eights. Okay, we're going to do the ears again. Ready? Ready? We'll do the ears. And stay focused on the issue. Ready? 20, 19, speak, especially important for you. If there's part of the ears that hurt, just move to that area and really work it. Just that one area that really hurts. Ready? Feel it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze and wiggle. 3, 2, 1. Let go. Pull the ears forward, up and out the spine, top. Again, to the tip of the tailbone, let go of the ears. Let's turn our head in one direction, yawn. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Yawn. Okay. Now, grab your ball again and shift to a different point of view, a different wall than you were looking at. Really feel it. Feel it. Stay in it. Stay in it, feel it. Here we go. We're going to move a lot faster now. This is the part where we move fast. Say the color. Stay in the problem. Focus. Move as fast as you can while focused on the issue. That's the task. As if you can't focus on the issue, slow down. But if you can focus on the issue and move all the way and say the color, then do it as fast as you can. Stay focused, focused on the issue. We're at the belly button now. Feel it, feel it. Now you're at the solar plexus. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Now you're at the chest. Feel it, feel it, feel it. And we're at the throat level. Feel it, feel it, feel it. At the eye level, feel it, feel it, feel it. And overhead, overhead, feel it. All right, stop. Now you're going to do the infinity again, the side, like an 8 on its side. Very slowly, very, very slowly. Feel it, feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Stay focused. Keep your eyes completely focused on the ball. You want to make sure that they're stretched all the way to the side, all the way down, and then all the way up, all the way to the side, all the way down. Stay focused. Focus on the issue, making sure the eyes move the entire distance. All the way up, side down. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. It may be getting more and more difficult to feel it at this point, try to bring it back. Bring it back. Notice where you feel it in the body as you're doing this. Let yourself feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel. Feel. Stay in it. Stay in the feeling. Stay in it. All right. Put the ball down. Walk in the figure 8. Stay in the feeling. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Okay. And now I'm going to have you I'm going to show you this. Put your 2 fingers right here at where the brain stem is. This is your skull, and where the neck connects to the head. You put 2 fingers there, okay? What you're going to do is, it's pretty simple, but watch me. One time is you pull your head down, you breathe through your nose when on the way down, and then you put your head back and you breathe out and up. Focus on the thing. Focus on the issue. Focus on it. Stay in it. Breathe in through the mouth down, in through the nose down, and out through the mouth up. Ready? And be in it. All right. Now you're going to breathe into your belly button through your mouth, and you're going to plug your nose like you're trying to pop your ears. Let it go. Now you're going to do this 5 times right here. Ready? Focus on the issue. All right. And again. All right. Last round. This is going to go very fast. This round is going to go very fast. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it completely. Bring it back. Notice where it is in your body. Notice how it's moved. Typically, when it moves, then the intensity comes down. Ready? Feel it. Move as fast as you can. Fast as you can. All the way left. All the way right. Feel it. Feel it. Say the color. You're down below the waist. Feel it. Feel it. Now you're at the waist level. Feel it. Say the color. Feel it. Feel it. You're at the solar plexus level. Feel it. Stay in it. Stay in it. Here you are at the chest level. Feel it. Feel it. Throat level. Feel it. Say the color. Say the color. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Over the head. Feel it. All right. Stop. And big infinity. Really slow. Very, very slow. Very slow. Say whatever it is that you see. Staying focused on the issue. Feel it. Feel it. Even though it might be hard at this point, because you can't really bring it back, do your best to try. Notice the sensation in the body. Notice how you feel about it. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Stop. Put your ball down. Walk in a figure eight. Walk in a figure eight. Okay. Last one. This is it. Feel it. Cross over. Let's work your ears. Ready? And feel it. And squeeze in with those hard as you can. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Feel it. 16, 15. Squeeze in with the hard. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Pull your ears forward. Breathe into the tip of the tailbone. Out the top of the head. One more time. Turn your head to the side. Yawn. Turn your head to the other side. Yawn. Excellent. Okay, come on back. Anybody who would like to share what happened or any questions? Now's a great time. There is a tremendous value, by the way, to you sharing your experience of whatever you can share about it, because other people who are here may be suffering from the same thing, and it's huge to know that someone else has had it and what happened to them. So I'd encourage you to share your experience. It's a big gift to others. So with that, go ahead and open your mic, and Liz can manage the flow here.
So Bill, while people are deciding, if they want to share, I'll just do a little station identification here.
Okay.
If you're brand new and want to know how to know more about the system, or you're ready to learn it, I've shared in the chats over here a link to the Cognomovement basic training. We put together a course that actually takes you through step by step, tells you why and how you're going to do it. Takes you through 3 full sessions that you can watch again and again as many times. You can clear as much stuff as you can handle. It's all there for you. And then a troubleshooting section that helps you figure out, like, if you're not getting the results that you want, what you can do about that. The other thing is, I wanted to announce we do have a free class Tuesday night. That is something we've never done before. It's a consciousness masterclass. We're going to dive into what is consciousness, and if you raise your consciousness, what does that do to your life? How does your life change? And also, we're going to answer the question whether or not it's a good thing to make a big jump in consciousness. And we're going to talk about it in the context of Cognomovement and in the context of the big trainings that we have coming up next month. So Tuesday night, if you want to join us for that. And who's ready? Let me know if you have your mic open, if you want to share.
Liz, did any questions from Facebook land or any?
No, we got quite a few viewers, but no questions yet.
Okay, fantastic.
Yep, we're there.
Okay.
If no one else wants to share, I've got a story.
Love it.
We would love to hear.
I did a session with a friend on Friday, and she wanted to work with, she was having difficulties with her daughter and their relationship, and they always seem to clash every time that they're together or on the phone, and it was really hurting her because she loves her daughter, and of course her daughter loves her, but there just seemed to be this constant conflict all the time. So I did a session with her, and we started at about a 9-10, and got her to focus on her daughter, and I got the trigger words, you know, that she gets angry and frustrated and how it hurts her. And so yeah, she was mainly focused on her emotions and how she feels hurt and even angry and frustrated about the problems in the relationship. Round 1, we got it down to 6. Round 2, we got it down to 3. And by round 3, it was non-existent. So
Wow.
I've spoken to her since, and it still feels like it's not an issue. So it'll be interesting to see how she goes next time she interacts with her daughter. But I think
How long has the issue been with her daughter? Is it lifelong?
Yeah, she felt that, and she felt that this was very much similar to the conflict that she had with her mother, and now she has that conflict with her daughter. So yeah, I think it is an issue that she was going to have to deal with in this life.
Well, it's wonderful. I had heard today that somebody I hadn't heard from for an entire year. I worked with them, and there was this parent-child relationship, and we cleared the thing. The big issue between, it was really the parents' issue, and so that we cleared that up. We did a session and we cleared it up, and now a year later, it actually is very funny because it all coming back to me a year later, she was telling a friend about me, and that it changed their lives. All of them, the child and the parent, that it changed their lives. And so it's possible, and actually it happens every day. And the reason that it is so is because that feeling from her mother, that she had, it was stuck in her energy centers in her physical body, and she couldn't help how she felt. But once that, which many people here today, I'm sure have experienced, is that it left their body. And once it leaves the body, you just don't think that way anymore.
As you said, at the end, it was zero. She was completely detached. She didn't feel like there was any conflict there at all anymore.
Well, you saved generations, so you should feel real good about it.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is. This work, if you're into being a practitioner, if that's your thing or whatever, I've talked to Liz about this and some of the other practitioners, but this work is just rewarding in and of itself. That you walk away and you're like, wow, because it's like it's miraculous, right? It's like life-changing for these people, and it's so it's a blast. Yeah, I could do it for 8 hours, and I got energy to burn because it's so fun.
The other thing, I was actually, because I said to her, because I'm an empath, I was actually worried that she would start crying. And I said, even if you start crying, I'll probably start crying. We're going to keep going. But that didn't happen. She actually laughed, and she was going to stop because she laughed. I'm going, no, that's just as good because the laughing's releasing as well. So yes. Yeah, we laughed instead of cried, which was good.
Oh, great.
God, that's amazing, Shelby.
It
was awesome. I loved it. So yeah, I want to do more working with people, and I've actually got a couple of people interested in learning the whole process. So yeah.
Awesome.
I love it. Thank you.
Bill, let me jump in for just a second. I just want to share with everybody, because this is so exciting. What Bill said is, it happens all the time, and he's not exaggerating. We will clear things out of a person's system, and they get a call 10 minutes later with that person, and their whole attitude has changed. It's like the people in our lives change completely. And the reason is that we hold people in our patterns. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's so true. And when we release it out of one system, the pattern's gone, just gone, totally. And it looks like everybody around you changes. But the truth is, you just changed your pattern. And I'm telling you, it feels like a miracle. It's the most fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Flora has a question. Bill, go ahead, Flora.
Can you guys hear me fine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look at that baby.
So I wanted to share my recent experience with one of your practitioners. Sorry, my daughter. So I had like a relationship problem with the father of my children, where he was basically lying to me about his drug abuse problem for about 5 years. I had no idea that he was like the severity of his drug problem. And basically he had been gaslighting me for 5 years straight. And I just thought I was going crazy because I didn't know what was wrong, but I knew that something was wrong and he just kept denying it. So after my first, well, now my second, but my first official one with Coral, I don't know if she's here today, but she did my first session. And after that, he had an episode where he literally passed out in my bathroom and the drug of issue was right next to him. So I basically caught him red-handed after 5 years of him hiding this from me. And it wasn't light, let me just say that. But to me, it was so eye-opening, because I was just in this loop of like, you're lying, he's denying it, and I just couldn't get out of it. And I've been at it for like 5 years now. So that really shattered me, and that brought me to some realizations that, like, you know, hey, I kind of have some addictive patterns within myself, you know, not as bad, but like food related, or just thinking patterns that are just loops that are just replaying in my brain. So I worked on that on our second session, and I was able to just feel like a whole new person. Like I'm like lighter. He has not bothered me. Usually he'd be like calling me, messaging me, blowing me up, trying to like, you know, squirm his way back into my life. But he like, you know, he went to court actually, and they actually they put him under house arrest. So it's like, it doesn't seem like, it's crazy, because now that I'm shifted, I'm like, it's not that surprising to me. But if I think back to how I felt and how I was before, it's like, I would have never thought that any of this would have happened so fast. And it really happened really fast. So after that session, now I just feel like the sky's the limit, and like nothing can really stop me. And even my parenting with my children has gotten so much easier. They're like happier, and it really is a miracle. Like I honestly want to do this for other people now. So as soon as I get the opportunity, I'm gonna join your class for helping other people.
Oh, wonderful.
So
I'm so happy for you that you start breaking the patterns.
Yeah.
And then the most interesting thing, right, is it starts to break the patterns outside of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so congratulations.
Thank you. It was
you know,
heavy. It was horrible. I felt like I was in a nightmare that was just like the theme of my life. And
right.
I didn't know how to even put it into words or what was even wrong, but I just felt stuck. And now I'm just like liberated, and all these things are coming so easily. Like I was thinking, I swear to God, it was just the thought, like, oh, you know, I need, and it's something small, but I was like, I need a bottle, like you know, instead of using plastic bottles, I'm like, I need a bottle that I can keep using, so I don't waste so much plastic. And like I went on a website and I applied for like they were having a giveaway, and I literally, they messaged me like 2 days later, you won your bottle. And I was like, what? Like, this never happens. I never win anything. And I'm like, I know it's a bottle, but it's like, I was just thinking that, like, and 3 seconds later, the opportunity arose, and I'm just like, little tiny things like that are happening to me. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, what's gonna happen next? I'm so excited. So
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
I feel free and I feel liberated. So
Oh, I'm so
yeah,
happy for
I
you.
had to share because I want to let everybody know that it's real. And even for the most like horrible situations and feelings that you could have, like, it's totally like on the other side of just doing this work and just doing it, really. Just doing it.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that. So for everybody now, you I had shared with you the how to sleep, how to knock yourself, so you can get to sleep, so you can get a good night's sleep. And that is part of the Secrets of the Masters. And there's an entire series. So there's part 1 and part 2. Liz Larson's going to have it up here in the next few weeks up on the website. So you can learn, many hours of these type of things that help very naturally. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing. And I love it. I love that your life is improving.
Thanks for sharing that, Flor. Such a personal story, because you never know how many people relate to that story and that you helped by sharing it. So we really appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing this. It really changed his life. So thank you so much.
Wow, it's a pleasure to have you here, and I love that you're doing it. Your change impacts those children. So this is the benefits keep going on and on and on. Kind of like Shelby, you just talked about a minute ago. She helped a mother and a child, and they're much older, but it's the same thing. So anyway, breaking cycles. Anybody else? Anybody have anything to share or any questions that I can answer for you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Hi. So this is Lori. So I talked about money and the lack of abundance and the fear of survival and thriving. It was definitely a challenge for me because I almost feel like anything I give attention to, I'm going to manifest. So I don't like focusing on the negative things and feelings, but I did. I gave it a shot, and I said, like what Flor just shared. I'm hoping that focusing on it and recognizing that it is a real thing for me will bring different universal changes into my life. So new things will manifest. So I will have abundance, and I will not be afraid of survival and thriving as time goes on. So I felt a little numb after doing the exercises. Like I definitely felt it, like a thickness, a change in energy, almost like a shield almost. As far as anything else with it directly, I guess we'll see.
Okay, so Lori, when you felt the negativity of, like survival, right? Fear, money problems, and, different things, right?
Yeah.
For you, what was it on a scale of 1 to 10? Like how severe was it when you let yourself fully feel it during at the beginning of the exercise? What was it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I know deeply it's a 9. I gave it a 9, although I haven't been feeling it as a 9 because I've just been living in the moment and, staying positive. So like I'm working on it in other ways, but it is a core issue. So I wanted to dig into it more. So that's where I went. So it really is at a 9, but I haven't actually been feeling it as a 9, but I think maybe because I've been, working on it. So I don't know.
Okay, so where is it when you ended the exercise? What was it at?
It was, yeah, it was like a 3 feeling. It was definitely a 3, and it definitely moved from my lower abdominal, like into more my chest area.
Okay, so Lori, thank you for sharing. This is something everybody, so many people are struggling with, right? So you got this on the run, and you took it from a 9 down to a 3. And if you notice, it physically moved from your belly all the way up to your heart, right?
Yep.
So this today is only Cognomovement Hour. I would encourage you to keep going. And what'll happen is this thing will go up to your throat, your head, and then out. And you won't face it again because it leaves your body. The odds are here that your parents, right, they probably felt this way. One or both of your parents felt like, the bills, we can't afford it, or those kind of things.
Yeah. I mean, they struggled also. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. So this is natural. And what happens is we get programmed at a very young age. Between the ages of 0 and 7 years old, we're in a theta brainwave state. And this is where we get basically programmed. And it's natural. All of us do it, right? Because physically we're in this hypnotic state. So it gets stuck. And I understand what you're saying about the fear, right? Because if you're on this call, you're probably a pretty good manifester. So you're like, hey, I do not want to put my attention on the lack because, boom, I'm going to get it. Well, here's the problem is that for us, when we're stuck, right? I'm in denial, like I don't want to feel that way. So what happens is we're pressing on the brake and the gas at the same time. I have a feeling in my body of lack and my brain is trying to override it, right? I'm like, no, don't feel that way. No, not gonna, no, stop that. But when, for just a few minutes, you need to spend focusing on it so it can exit your body. And once it exits, then you just don't have the feeling anymore. If you don't have the feeling, you don't have the thought. The reason that you've been fighting the feeling is that early on we get programmed and our subconscious is expressing itself in our body, literally down at the belly button or lower back level. You may have struggled with some lower back pains at some point here.
Oh yeah.
And it's right at the base of the spine, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to go back and you could take this down. This is a gift for everybody. If you go to YouTube and you type in "heal the emotions, heal the spine," and it's Bill McKenna. You want to put my name in, Bill McKenna, "Heal the Emotions, Heal the Spine." There's an interview with Regina Meredith there, and what that is about is that there's a stuck, the feeling of survival, financial survival. You'll end up with lower back pain a lot of times, and as soon as you have this epiphany that I come up with there in the interview, it'll like poof, it'll go away. You'll feel the heat in the lower spine, and then the pain goes away, and you changed your mind because you saw a new truth. Short of that, I would, because you already have this on the run, it's moved up to your chest level. Let yourself feel the rest of it and let it move through. And that alone will help to change your life.
That's great. So do you have this recorded? Like, can I redo this again?
Yeah. It's Liz. It's on Facebook.
She put it on there.
Yeah, it's on. It's we're streaming right now live. Hello, hi everybody in Facebook and YouTube land. We're streaming live.
Excellent. Okay, so I look forward to that. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks. You know what? Thank you for sharing and being, putting yourself out there and telling people and that you're moving it and it's decreased. As it moves in the body, the severity decreases. It's a really neat phenomenon.
I'm open to it all. I'm excited about learning more. I really am.
All right.
Thank you.
You got your now did you well, anyway, you got it. You got the ball. Yeah, you're doing it.
So everybody, to answer that question, go to Bill McKenna author page or the Cogno Movement page on Facebook, and you can find the replay of this, or you can go to Bill McKenna, The Only Lesson, or Bill McKenna Cogno Movement on YouTube, and you can watch the replay again as well. And Bill, before we go, I just want to remind everybody, the next event is on Tuesday night. So you have to RSVP for that event. It is free, but you need to get in there and RSVP as soon as you can. And I did put the link for that in the chat.
Okay. We also, a couple other announcements. Just Annette. Annette is an awesome practitioner, and we have also with us Marina, who is in the Boston area, who is a therapist, and you can get scheduled up with her. They're on the practitioner page. They do just awesome work. Would encourage, if you wanted to schedule sessions, they do sessions over Zoom or Skype or whatever, and I believe live as well.
Also, that's accurate, and you can schedule with Bill McKenna or me, Liz Larson, if you wish as well. We're all there on the practitioner page. The practitioner that Flor mentioned is Coral Simpson. She's out of Oregon. You can find her there as well. And I just want to let everybody know, if you are a person who's interested in practitionerships, our next practitioner for the fall session begins towards the middle to the end of November. There are some prerequisites there. If you're interested, we're currently doing a 15-minute discovery chat. So please reach out to us if that's something you are interested in. So, and you can do that via the chat on our cognomovement.com website. If you go on, there's a chat option, and you can get somebody pretty much most any time of the day.
All right. And if you, for everybody out there, there's some people who do not have your Cogno movement basic training or balls or those sorts of things. There's a basic package. It's a basic training package. If you go to cognomovement.com, everything's included, one click. You get the balls, shipping, the website, the instruction, the actual training on, and then the follow along exercises for cravings, emotions, and your body. So plus the troubleshooting, if you're having a problem, you self-serve on that too. Okay, last chance for romance. Any questions from anybody? I'm happy to answer any question that you have. If you want to open your mic. No, where everybody's okay. If you want to contact me, Bill McKenna events @gmail.com. We also have the Cogno Movement team, which will answer and that sort of thing and help you out. Liz, anything last thing?
No, I think that's everything. Okay. If you want to look at the event schedule for for next month, for November, just go to cognomovement.com/events. For next month, we do have Cogno Conscious coming up, which is a 3 full-day massive event, part of what we're going to talk about in the consciousness class. We also have another Enter the Quantum Realm, Cogno Quantum, which is a 2-hour class on a Tuesday night. I think that's on November 3rd. And we do have practitioner training coming up in November. So it's a big, big month. If you're interested in any of that stuff, you can reach out to us again. On the chat is the way you can get somebody immediately, or the email.
All right. Hey, thanks, Liz. Thank you all. Thank you, practitioners that showed up. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. So thank you, and let me know how
Can I just ask a quick question? Sorry,
Yeah.
because I was just talking to Liz about the Conscious Masterclass. I actually have something else on at that time. Will that be recorded?
Liz?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be recorded. Yes.
Because I'd really like to watch the recording, but I won't be able to be there live. Sorry, I just checked the time difference. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Shelby, if you RSVP, I'll know, it'll remind me. Or after the class, if I don't send it to you, just remind me.
Okay. Thanks, Liz.
Okay. Yep. No problem.
Awesome.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Oh, there was a
Oh,
question.
did somebody have another question?
Somebody had one question. I'll just answer it right now.
I think
There's
it's
people, some people had wanted to know about payment plans for the practitioner training program. The answer is yes. We do have, you can just pay it one time, or there's payment plans if you're interested in becoming a practitioner. So that's available. You just go to the website and there's some function there. Liz, I don't know how that works. What do you?
So actually, that's a really good point. We really want you to contact us via the chat. You'll get Leah. She'll schedule you for a 15-minute call, and she will also send you any information that you want on the payment plans that we have available. So go on the chat, ask Leah. She'll give you exactly what you need and set you up. But I think Amma had a comment or question. Did you, Amma? If you do, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask before we go. She was waving, so I just want to make sure.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just waving.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Apologies.
All right. Hi, Alma.
She said she was just waving at us, Bill.
Oh, let's pin her. I want to say hi. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that. But hi, Alma. All right. Thank you all. We'll see you again. We're doing it every week. So next Thursday, join again, and we'll knock out something for you. Take care.
Night, everyone. Thanks for being here.